cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. 'Cause I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trench Town, observing the hypocrites as they mingle with the good people we meet. Good friends we've had, good friends we've lost along the way. In this bright future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out No Woman, No Cry by Bob Marley and the Wailers, an all-time classic tune and a really great grower. It can be played really simple. I mean, it's got an F chord, but there are easy ways around playing the F as well. But it's a real nice one for adding in some extra stuff. There's a push on the F chord. You could add in little elements of the melody. There's a little lead line that you can add in there as well. So lots of kind of interesting things to progress with once you've got the basic version under your fingers. Let's start off though with the easy one, really simplifying it down, just the basic chords and easy strumming. So let's start by looking at the chords. First one that we need is a C chord, remembering to mute the thicker string. Then you've got a G with a B bass. Now, I generally play it this way: second finger, second fret on the 5th string, little finger, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and you're just playing the middle 4 strings. Tip of the 2nd finger is muting the thicker string, and the underneath of the little finger is muting the thinner string. But you could move little finger down to the 3rd fret of the thinner string. It's still a G with a B bass, because it's any variation of a G chord with a B bass note. Okay, so C, G with a B bass, to A minor. Now the next chord is an F. There are lots of different approaches to playing an F chord, so it really depends on what you're capable of doing. If you want to use F major 7, thinnest 4 strings, that works. If you want to play F major 7 over C, still not playing the thicker string, that works. If you can bar your first finger down to cover the thinner strings, you could play like mini F or mini F with a C bass. If you know how to play big bar chord F, you could play big bar chord F. It'll be a good one if you're learning big bar chord F to use that in this song. I tend to play it in a way that's probably not very suitable for beginners, where my thumb plays the bass note, my 3rd finger plays 2 strings. I put it down in the middle and play the 5th and 4th strings, and then 2nd and 1st finger. Now that version with the thumb over and the 3rd finger holding down 2 strings is definitely not for beginners, so if you're new to guitar, maybe leave that one for now. But any of the other F chords you could use for this song. The chord progression is pretty simple. We've got C chord for 2 beats, G with a B bass for 2 beats, A minor for 2 beats, and F for 2 beats, F of your choosing. The second part of the chorus is C, F, C to G. Again, whichever G you feel comfortable with. I tend to use this one with just the 3rd and the 4th fingers, but if you want to use 2nd finger down or use that one, doesn't really matter. Okay, so the intro and the chorus progression is C, no, G with a B bass to A minor to F, C, no F chord, no C to G, ba da da C, G with a B bass to A minor to F, C, no F chord, no C to G. And that's the chord progression for the intro and the choruses. For the verses, it just gets a little bit simpler. It just uses that chord progression for the first half of the intro and the choruses, but it keeps repeating around that. It doesn't do the C, F, C, G part. So the verses are just going C, 'cause I G with a B bass, A minor used to F, C, in a G with a B bass to A minor to F, C, up the up G, B with a B bass to A minor, the hipper F, C, to G with a B bass, the A minor going to F, C, good friends with G with a B bass, A minor that we've left, C, a G with a B bass to A minor to F, C, in this bright G with a B bass, we A minor the F, C, so G with a B bass, you're A minor to F. And then we're back to the chorus, so C, G with a G bass to A minor to F, C, no F chord, no C, G, ba da da C, G with a B bass to A minor to F, C, no F chord, no C, to G, ba da ba da. So no matter what level you are, you want to learn the basic chords with real simple strumming, especially if you want to sing. It's a good idea to be able to do the strumming that simply so that you can get used to the phrasing of the vocal. Remember that you should be working on those two things independently. If you haven't watched my lesson on singing and playing at the same time, you might want to check that out as well. Now let's get into a little bit more of the groove of the song, because there's a few things, particularly with the intro, that really make a big difference, starting with the push of the F. So the F is actually an eighth note earlier. It comes on the and after 2, not right on beat 3. And just making that subtle change makes a big difference straight away. So for that one, we've got C, G with a B bass, A minor, 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so the rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, C, 2, F note to C. So you may as well do the little riff as well. So at this point, instead of playing a regular G, you'd play the bass note, the 3rd fret of the thicker string, open A string, 2nd fret on the A string with the 2nd finger, that's the 5th string of course, and then back to the root note. All down picks, 3 and 4 and. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1. 3 and 4 and 1. Now, an interesting thing here rhythmically, I tend to be playing it with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all down strums on the offbeats as well, not just the down strums. If you're real new to guitar, you might find that a little bit of a weird thing. It's not that difficult, right? So just think all down strums, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so that push on 2, we play on the down, on the and after 2 and let it hold over beat 3 and then start playing again. Listen, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and no woman, don't cry. Don't cry. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 4 and... Now already that sounds a lot more like the original tune, just adding the push on the F and the... They're the kind of trademark things about the song. If you're real new to guitar, don't worry about it yet. Just work on getting the chords right, getting the strumming, and have a go at singing along. If you're progressing a little bit more, feeling a bit more confident with the rhythm, then you add in that little push on the F and the little bit of the riff. Works out real good. Remember, in the verses though, you want to simplify it back down again. So just see. So I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown, You can push the F if you want. Actually, I can't remember I'll be honest, I can't remember what it is on the record, whether the F is pushed or not. The observant, the hypocrites. It doesn't feel like it wants to. That's my gut feeling, is that it isn't. But you know how to do the push on the F anyway, right? So have a listen to it, or just decide to do your own cover version and pick which one is working for you. What feels good to you to push it in the verses. I quite like, I talk quite often about the importance of having a difference between the verses and the choruses. Just it makes it good for the listener, nicer for the listener if there's some variation there. So probably I'd recommend keeping it straight in the verses and adding the push in the choruses, because it just adds a little bit of life to it, right? So in the choruses, no woman, no cry, push. No woman, no cry. Verses, 'cause I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trench Town. Of the observant, the hypocrites. Just makes it feel nice when we go back. Here, I say to the back to the chorus. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. What a great tune this is. No woman, no cry. So that would be the bare bones of the tune. If you can play that and have a sing along, that's going to work real well. The melody of the song fits really nicely under the fingers. Again, this is definitely not for beginners, but those more advanced guitar players that want to try something else that you could use as an intro or as an interlude, being able to pick out some of those melody notes, I'm just going to take you through that real quick as well. So when you accent a note, you need to strum the chord, but finish on the note that's the melody. That's the one that you hear as the melody, is the highest note. So strumming the C, you don't want to play the thinner string. You want your pick to stop here. Then you could play it again. So this time I'm strumming a G with the B bass, but open B string. And using the first finger down, first fret on the second string. A minor. Really the melody is here on the third string. Doesn't really matter if you extended it a bit, I think, but... Quite often with the F, if you're doing one of these smaller versions, I like lifting off the second finger there. I don't think that's on the record, but it sounds nice to have this. Now we've got C, but now we're playing the high E. F. F, lift off the first finger to reveal the thinnest E string, third fret on the second string, and then there. Okay, and 4 and 1. So remember that the melody is landing on the note earlier than the chord. So 3 and 4 and 1. Same there with the A minor, so C, it's finishing early, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, using down picks all of the way through that little melody pick out. You could choose to do that. You could choose to do it differently. Remember, when you're doing a cover of these things, it's a good idea to have a go at making it your own. What feels good? What sounds good to you? How do you want to play it? You don't have to play it exactly like the record. There's good things to learn in doing so, but at the end of the day, if you're playing on your own and having a sing-song, you can do it how you like. So what I'm trying to introduce you to is this idea of being able to add in a little bit of the melody. It works really great if you're singing and you want to have a little break. You've forgotten the lyrics, or you're trying to scroll through, or somebody gets lost in the song. Having something else that you can add in there. Longer term, if you're a better guitar player, you might improvise a little solo within that. Okay, it doesn't have to be playing the melody. You could kind of make an improvised lead line over that as well. So this is what I mean. This sort of song is a real good grower. It can start real simple, easy, very easy beginner kind of grade 1 song where you're just starting to get it introduced to the F chord, and then it can grow through into adding pushes and adding chord variations, chord embellishments, lots of fun stuff to explore within the song. Remember, over on the website there are many hundreds, maybe thousands now more songs, so do go and check it out. You can filter them by the chords that you know or the level that you're at. So really super helpful. Loads more Bob Marley over there as well if you're a Bob Marley fan. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll see you for plenty more lessons very soon. Bye bye.